ಶೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ
ಸರ
ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ
ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಕವರ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್
ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ
International Women's Day on March 8 is a day that celebrates social, economic, cultural and political achievements of women across the world. The day also marks a call to action for accelerating equality. The term women empowerment and inclusivity at all levels have become the highlight in various narratives in the past few years. Women's empowerment has 5 components: a sense of self-worth, their right to have and to determine choices, their right to have access to opportunities and resources, their right to have power to control their own lives, both within and outside the home, and their ability to influence the direction of social change to create a more just social and economic order nationally and internationally. In this context, education and training, awareness raising, building self-confidence, expansion of choices, increased access to and control over resources, and actions to transform the structures and institutions that reinforce and perpetuate gender discrimination and inequality are important tools for empowering women and girls to claim their rights. But are we really empowered? Women who hold good jobs in organizations, women and who work more than most people put together, the most important cogs in the so-called well-oiled societal machinery, still have to take permission from their spouses or parents to shop, to travel and to socialize and to live. And when we go, so celebrating women shouldn't be just on the 8th of March, but every single day. It's not just about empowering ourselves, but our sisters too. For Maya Angelou has rightly said, each time a woman stands up for herself, she stands up for all women. This International Women's Day, the United Nations joins women across the world in celebrating under the theme Digital Innovation and Technology for Gender Equality. According to recent statistics, women make up only 22% of artificial intelligence workers globally. A global analysis of 133 AI systems across industries found that 42.2% demonstrate gender bias, and a survey of women journalists from 125 countries have found that 70% have suffered online violence in the course of their work. From the earliest days of computing to the present age of virtual reality and artificial intelligence, women have made untold contributions to the digital world in which we increasingly live. Their accomplishments have been against all odds in a field that has historically neither welcomed nor appreciated them. Today, a persistent gender gap in digital access keeps women from unlocking technology's full potential. Their underrepresentation in STEM, that is science, technology, engineering and mathematics education and careers, remain a major barrier to their participation in tech design and governance. And the pervasive threat of online gender-based violence, coupled with the lack of legal recourse, too often forces them out of the digital spaces they do occupy. At the same time, digital technology is opening new doors for the global empowerment of women, girls, and other marginalized groups. From gender-responsive digital learning to tech-facilitated sexual and reproductive health care, the digital age represents an unprecedented opportunity to eliminate all forms of disparity and inequality. This year, hopefully governments, activists, and the private sector alike will power on in their efforts to make the digital world safer, more inclusive, and more equitable. Facing a multiplicity of global crises, we have a chance to create a better future, not just for women and girls, but for all humanity and all life on Earth. Imagine a gender-equal world, a world free of bias, stereotypes, and discrimination. A world that's diverse, equitable, and inclusive. A world where difference is valued and celebrated. Together, we can forge equality. Collectively, we can. A very warm welcome to all of you where we've all gathered today to spread equality across the board. I'll not stress only on women's equality, for as Ms. Bader Ginsburg said, it's not women's liberation, it is women's and men's liberation. We have amongst us today, and I say this for everyone here, achievers and change makers in their spheres who have consistently made a difference at home, in their families, their professions, and to the society, who have not only made their parents, families, and themselves proud, who have stood their ground and who have created a legacy for all of us to be a part of. We have with us Srimati Samira Nazir, Honorable Lady Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Dr. Jyotsna Shrikant, musician and composer, Ms. Nipa Shashindran, Kuchipudi exponent, Ms. Madhavi, Deputy Manager, Kannada Bank, and Ms. Kalyani Yadavanshi, Srimati Lakshmi V, Honorary Secretary, Mr. Saikya Srinivas, President, Malaysian Ladies Association, Dr. Padmaja, Principal, Academy of Higher Learning, Deepa Shashindran, invitees, members of the management committee, all the faculty members, administration and support staff, members of our sister institutions, heads of our sister institutions, and our dear students. I extend a very warm welcome to all of you on this wonderful gathering. And many auspicious gatherings, we shall too begin today with an invocation to the gods to bless us. I invite Ms. Rachana for this.
Saraswati Namastubyam Varede Kamarupini
Formally welcome all our guests. Good afternoon. Please, I'm very privileged. I feel very proud to deliver the welcome address for this occasion. We are gathered here to celebrate International Women's Day, and we have chief guest on this occasion, Srimati Samira Nazi, Honorable Lady Governor of Madhya on behalf of the management, staff and students of our college and MLA ladies, Alicia ladies. And we have identified around 4 women achievers, and we would like to felicitate them on this occasion. And our guests of honor are from various fields, from music, from dance, from banking, and from training and development. So we have our guest of honor, Dr. Jyotsna Srikanth, musician, composer, doctor by profession. The warm welcome to you on this occasion. Our other guest of honor is Ms. Deepa Narayanan Shishindran, Kuchipudi exponent and life trustee, Kuchipudi Parampara Foundation Trust, Bangalore, Kuchipudi dancer, and heartily a warm welcome to you on behalf of the management, students, and staff. Our other guest of honor is Ms. Kollapedi Malini, DGM, Canara Bank, Bangalore. Welcome to you. My warm welcome goes to Ms. Kalyani Yadavanshi, founding and managing director, Government Services Education. On behalf of everyone assembled over here, and on behalf of the students, faculty, and staff, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our President, Srimati Shailaja Srinivas. A warm and a hearty welcome to our Party Secretary, our Dynamic Secretary, Srimati Lakshmi Nageshwara ma'am. Hearty welcome to our Vice President, Madam Kavita Krishna Prasad ma'am. Our Director, Himanshu Srinivas ma'am. Our Managing Committee Member, Valli ma'am, and Abdul ma'am. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our head of the other heads of the sister institution, Srimati Shantana, headmistress of our primary school, Principal Ganesh, Ganpati Professor, our PU College Principal, a warm welcome to you, sir. And Deepa ma'am, our school headmistress.
I'm just calling her.
Lions Club, who are partners with us, hosting this event from Lions Club.
So I extend a warm welcome to all the staff of teaching and non-teaching staff of our sister institutions, and also our students, faculty members, Rajeshwari ma'am, our counselor, and also faculty members. A warm welcome to you, ma'am. Thank you. Santoshi, you may.
Last but not the least, our principal, Dr. P.V. Padmaja ma'am. Thank you. We now move on to the presentation ceremony of our guests. I request Ms. Monica, please come on the dais to introduce our guest, Shrimati Samira Nasir.
Yatra Bhavistu Pujyate Ramanti Tatra Devata. Our scriptures and hymns glorify the dignity of women, in which where women are honored, their realities are pleased. On this glorious day, I take the opportunity to welcome and introduce the guests to this temple of learning, which is run by women. The Honorable Lady Governor of the state Andhra Pradesh, Shrimati Samira Nasir, was born in the place which is famous for its coastal line, commercial ports, and also an education hub for higher studies in medicine and engineering. Mangalore, district of Karnataka, on 10 January 1965. She is first child of Sri K.S. Kasim, a legal practitioner who held the post of chairman, Karnataka State Bar Council, and Srimati Sadi Kasim, a home leader. The early formal schooling of Srimati Samira Nasir was initiated at Frank Anthony Junior and Public School. High school education was completed at Sacred Hearts Girls High School. Pre-university course was completed at Al-Hassan Junior Grade Women's College. Srimati Samira married His Excellency Sri S. Abdul Nasir in the year 1984, a legal practitioner in Bangalore who was elevated directly from the bar to become Honorable Judge High Court of Karnataka in the year 2003. After his retirement as a judge, His Excellency was appointed as Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh and assumed the office of Rajabhavan Andhra Pradesh on 24th February 2023. Srimati Samira Nasir further pursued her Bachelor of Arts graduation after 8 years of her marriage from Mysore University and went on finishing her Bachelor of Law from Vivekananda College of Law, Bangalore. After 9 years from completing her LLB, the eagerness and quest of learning led her to obtain an LLM from Kuwait University, Shimoga. Madam Excellency is still in pursuit of learning new things, and her present day interest has been in learning Arabic language from Delhi University. Interested towards handmade craft, well versed in glass painting, decorating, needlework, stitching, textile art, embroidery, a few names at this instance. Honorable Lady Governor Srimati Samira Nasir has always believed in giving back to the society. She engages herself in social service activities and has supported many individuals to pursue their education. She has motivated people of all ages and gender to her self-sustained living. Every often, she has spent much time in teaching and the academic subjects, particularly English, to the children of both High Court and Supreme Court staff. Honorable Lady Governor Srimati Samira Nasir has always been motivated by two strong women, her mother and mother-in-law. She renders her gratitude to these two women who have inspired, instilled, and taught her a lot. On behalf of the management, principal, and staff, we heartily welcome you, ma'am.
Our next guest is Dr. Jyotsna Shekhar. Welcome her.
Jyotsna Shekhar is a sought-after South Indian Carnatic violinist and composer. Jyotsna started learning vocal music from her mother, Ratna Shrikantaya, and later violin from Sangeeta Vidyasagara R.R. Keshav, the legendary 7th-string violinist, and Western classical violin from V.S. Narasimha. She gave her first performance at the age of 9. She is an all-rounder who has given numerous South Indian classical Carnatic solo concerts, Jugalbandi concerts, and jazz fusion concerts from accompanying musicians of repute like Dr. Balamurali Krishna. She is featured in many major global music events and venues like the Music Academy Chennai, Women UK, Red Violin Festival Wales, North Atlantic Fiddle for Convention Scotland, BBC Proms Royal Albert Hall, South Bank Centre, Queen Elizabeth Hall, London, Barbican, London, and many more major venues and festivals across the world. She received fellowship from Trinity College of Music, London, the Ganakala Shri Award from Karnataka Ganakala Parishad, and Chanakya Award from the Press Council of India. She has also composed music for albums, dance ballads, and short films. She has also played violin for nearly 300 Indian films under music directors like Ilayaraja. She is a medical doctor, a postgraduate in pathology. Jyotsna is the artistic director of the London International Arts Festival and Goa Art Foundation. Jyotsna's most memorable concert was the performance for UK Welcomes Modi event where she composed and performed with the London Philharmonic Orchestra for 60,000 people at the Wembley Stadium during the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to UK in the presence of Dr. David Cameron in London, UK. Jyotsna was invited to perform in the Buckingham Palace for a specially commissioned music in a very special setting for the formal opening of the Commonwealth Heads meeting. She represented India along with 5 other violinists of different styles from 5 continents of Commonwealth countries to perform a specially commissioned music which was telecast live on many channels throughout the world. Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Her Majesty the Queen of England, the British PM Theresa May were present along with other Commonwealth heads. Her collaborations, Nordic Raga with Swedish folk music, Raga Seasons with the Philharmonic Orchestra, Carnatic connection with the Bollywood brass band, Raga Garage with the acclaimed Disney Lion King musical orchestra leader Robert Atkinson, Maya Jazz with Balkan Jazz, and many more are very popular in Europe. We are very honored to have such a distinguished guest among us today. Please accept token of appreciation from us.
Our next guest is Ms. Deepa Narayan General, and I invite Ms. Soumya to introduce her.
I'm really delighted to introduce Srimati Deepa Narayan Sachandran ma'am, a fine versatile artist of the Kuchipudi dance style of this generation, who has mastered the art form close to 4 decades. Initially under the only guru, was renowned Kuchipudi exponent Srimati Manju Bahadur. Since the age of 8, including being the first disciple to the Kuchipudi Rangapravesham in the year 1994. Born and raised in Bangalore, became the first Kuchipudi artist from second generation, carrying the legacy of late Guru Vempati Chinna Satyam in Karnataka. Later, explored few new choreographies under Guru Vempati Ravi Shankar, and ever since continuing to strive independently to explore the finer nuances of creativity in the art form. Ma'am is a thinking artist with creative organizational abilities and has received lot of accolades for her vivacious dance technique, spellbound performances not only in India but also invited in the year 2003 to the first International Kuchipudi Dance Conference as panelist and performer at Houston, and performances in the North America's Doha, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and then for 78th India Independence Festival of India by Central Ministry of Culture. Currently donning multiple roles, ma'am has carved a niche with brilliant and original choreographic works that includes accompanying numerous solo performances, features, dance, dramas. Ma'am is fully engaged in teaching aspirants in India, Europe, USA, Australia, South Korea, UAE, and South Africa. Ma'am presents solo and that of her creative ensemble has conducted numerous inspiring workshops, lectures, demos for hundreds of students, who has also curated dance festival Natya Parampara Utsav at Kuchipudi Parampara Foundation, Bangalore, a not-profit trust that she founded with eminent advisory committee to propagate Indian art forms, and has been empaneled with Central Ministry of Culture for festivals of India and abroad. Ma'am is also empaneled artist of International Art Organization, SPIMEC, recognized by Kannada and Culture Government of Karnataka, Sangeet Natak Academy, New Delhi, graded artist of Doordarshan, assistant chairman textbook committee, Government of Karnataka, that published a photography in textbook. Co-opted member of Karnataka Nritya Kala Parishad, Greek Interim Advisory Faculty at Alliance University of Performing Arts and also examiner at Neva University of Performing Arts. Ma'am's contributions were recognized by ENERG, that is Bangalore's oldest women entrepreneurs group, Garden City University, Philanthropic Society of India, Sheshadipuram Educational Trust, Rotary Bangalore, so on and so forth. Apart from dance, Ma'am is also a professional degree law graduate, human resource specialist for 25 years, who served in startups that grew to be top corporate houses whose process and practices are benchmarked in software industry. Ma'am is also an entrepreneur and founder of Human Capital Management Services for Karnataka creators that executed for top software brands for 10 years, which she relinquished to serve her passion to the art. She has also taken up social responsibilities being a Rotarian. Thank you for raising this invitation.
Our next guest is Ms. P. Malini, and I request Ms. Shweta to please come and introduce her.
P. Malini ma'am holds BCom Honors, LLB, LLM from Osmania University, and CA Diploma in Cyber Law, Certificate of Finance from Loyola College, and Limited Insolvency Exam from Insolvency Bankrupt Board of India. Ma'am practiced as an advocate for 4.5 years in civil, criminal and high court at Telangana, Secunderabad and Rangareddy district courts. Ma'am joined as the officer in October 2020 and has worked at various places in different states like Maharashtra, Telangana, Tamil Nadu. Presently at Bengaluru, she worked in different capacity, heading branches and has been elevated as Deputy General Manager and now is heading the Regional Office of Bengaluru West Region. We are very happy to have you among us. Please appreciation.
Ms. Ms. Kalyani Yadamanchi, and I request Ms. Uma to introduce her.
Good evening all. Ms. Kalyani Yadamanchi has about 13 years of experience in teaching field. Ma'am has worked as a Assistant Professor in Beacon School of Technology for 9 years and as an Assistant Professor in Department of Electronic Communication in CMR Institute of Technology and B.V. Raju Institute of Technology for about 5 years. Ma'am has completed her engineering in Electronics and Communication and MTech in DSLV System Design. Currently, Ma'am is pursuing a PhD in Image Processing at Beacon University. She's a very good team player and she's very good at economic management. Ma'am is currently a founder and managing director of What Next Overseas Education Consultancy Service, where she's helping many students to aspire their education overseas. We are really happy to have you on this wonderful occasion, ma'am. Please accept our token of appreciation.
Moving on, I now request our chief guest, Srimati Samira Nazir, to address the gathering. Good afternoon, everybody. Honorary Secretary, Lakshmi, Principal, Dr. Padmaja, Dr. Jyotsna, Shikant, Ms. Deepa Narayan Sashivan, Ms. Paul, I don't know how to pronounce this, I'll just call you Malini, professors, faculty members, non-teaching staff members, subordinate staff members, dear students of Malaysian Ladies Association Group of Educational Institution. At the outset, I would like to wish all of you a happy Women's Day. And I am proud and happy to have gone through the history and of this prestigious institution, Malaysian Ladies Association, which is now 96 years old. I want to thank my friend and classmate, childhood friend, classmate, my dear Lakshmi Nagesh, for having invited me and given me this opportunity to participate in today's program. Today is International Women's Day. I hope
like to know, which doesn't have to make the men feel proud of themselves. See, I read about it somewhere. I would like to give you a few incidents. Not an incident, it is something that I've read in some books. I'm sure all of you must have also read it in the Google or WhatsApp or YouTube, all of you all. The angels in heaven found God busy every day in this carving room, this sculpting room, where He creates His creations. So they were all very curious. So one day, they asked Him, "What do you do every day inside, Lord Almighty?" So then He said, "Okay, give me a few days and I'll call you inside and show what I'm creating." So then He called His angels after a few days and told them, "Please admire this, respect it, and bow before it." The angels started wondering why Lord Almighty is asking us to do this. This doesn't seem to be a very good carving of His creation. So one angel said, "This is very soft. It will melt." Another one said, "This looks so fragile. It will break." Another one said, "Why are you wasting your time behind this? See, it is leaking somewhere." So they kept criticizing. But God said, "Yes, I know, these are all the defects in it. But still, there is something more stronger than this that I have created which you cannot see. I have put all the ultimate loving and hating qualities in her. She is clever and stupid, punishing and forgiving, caring and cruel, polite and rude, vulnerable and unconquerable, helpless and helpful, all at the same time. But more than that, I have given her the capacity of giving birth to another creation of mine. And that is the best creation that I have done till today. And I shall call this creation woman." So we are the only ones after our Creator who can actually create another specimen in this world. Now, why I say specimen is because I don't know how good or bad they will be, the child we give birth to. So they're all specimens. For us, for God, we are creations, and we are half creators. So that is why I repeat, please celebrate yourselves in the morning and once before going to bed. Coming back to the topic, this year, International Women's Day is being celebrated under the theme Digital Innovation in Technology for Gender Equality. Yes, actually it is gender inequality over here because I can find only few men sitting here. The rest are all ladies. It's really nice. The theme of this year's International Women's Day is quite appropriate as it raises awareness of the gender disparity in the field of technology. The field of information technology has made tremendous leaps and bounds over the years. It is historically male-dominated, but these days, more women are choosing technology as their career and making a mark in it. Women are not limited by any boundaries. So remember the creation of God. You are not limited by any boundaries. You are half creator. Here I quote Kathleen Johnson, NASA mathematician, who said, girls are capable of doing everything men are capable of doing. Sometimes they have more imagination than men. Unquote. Do you know a woman named Ada Lovelace is considered as the world's first computer programmer? Ada was the daughter of a romantic poet, Lord Byron, and his wife, Lady Anna Isabella Byron. Her mathematical talent, skills, and interest in machines led to a working relationship with Charles Babbage, the inventor of the analytical engine that resembled a modern computer in 1837. I remember my grandmother telling me, in her crude way, I translate it to you, that in those days, they said that there will come a small worm that will work in our brains and that will run all over, but we cannot see it. This is what she said, which in other words she meant it was a computer, the present internet technology. This is what she said. So even our predecessors were aware of this internet technology in those days in their own crude manner. Alan Turing used Ada Lovelace's notes on analytic engine for his work on the first computer in the 1940s. The work of another esteemed computer scientist, Rear Admiral Grace M. Hopper, led to the development of COBOL, an early programming language which is still used even today. Heidi Lamar, self-taught inventor and film actress, designed a secret communication system and her idea inspired Wi-Fi, GPS, Bluetooth technology commonly used today. Remember, all these are women. So many successful women in their chosen field have carved their way up in the ladder. Of course, these ladies which I spoke about now are not Indians. We have Indians also, like Indra Nooyi, former CEO of PepsiCo, Safra Cards, CEO of Oracle, Susan Wojcicka, CEO of YouTube. She is a migrant. Just to name a few are some of the women who made it to the top. The year 2022 marked a record for women in the highest ranking corporate role, with 52 women holding the position of CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, which is 10% of the total. So all of us will lead somewhere. Back home in India, we have Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, Executive Chairperson, founder of Biocon Limited. We have Tejjani Ghosh, President of NASCOM, Roshini Nadar Malhotra, CEO of HCL Corporation, Neelam Dhawan, Director of the ICICI Bank, Vanitha Narayanan, MD of the IBM, Aruna Jain, MD of Cape Gemini, are some of the women holding leadership positions in the industry. So anybody passing out from here will definitely get a job there if they try. So many of you may be aware that the empowerment in India started in the year 1848 with Savitribai Phule, the first female educator who broke the social taboo that women cannot be educated. Women in India comprise 50% of the population and they possess tremendous grit, determination and effort. As the famous saying goes, women hold up half the sky. Now I will tell you a story. This is a real story, a true story. People must have heard about it. Usha Chauhan, who was a manual scavenger, and she became a popular name in the society by winning the Padma Shri Award, who has become an inspiration for many scavengers like her. She was born in the deep village of Bharatpur in Rajasthan. She was introduced to manual scavenging at the age of 7, and as it was their tradition, women and girls have been doing it for generations. At 7, when other students were heading to their schools, Usha accompanied her mother as a manual scavenger. They got her married at 10 to another manual scavenger, and she continued to do that under her mother-in-law's. Her health was at stake. She had to continue it, and the only sentence that she could say was, "Hamara sirf ghar badalta hai." Calm, meant. There came a point of time in Usha's life when she could escape from the abyss of shame of her birth. Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak, you must have heard his name, he is the founder of Sulabh International. He went to their village and called a meeting of all the manual scavengers. He proposed an alternative income for them. They laughed in disbelief. They thought they would never get out of scavenging. Usha Chauhan and her fellow mates were worried about who would wear clothes tailored by them. If they came to know that it is a scavenger done, who would buy it? Who would take it? Who would buy the vegetables from them? Who would sell anything to them? Pathak assured them that they would find the buyers on behalf of Sulabh and promised them a monthly income of rupees 1,500. Usha Chauhan overcame all the fear and insecurity in her heart, took a step forward by taking up the proposed program, and looking at her, the other women in her society followed her. Soon Sulabh set up a local NGO, Nai Disha, for the erstwhile manual scavengers and provided them with skill development training. The women learned to stitch bags, make bags, prepare jams and pickles. In fact, I'm sure that most of the jams, pickles, bags we buy must be produced by them somewhere at some point in their own areas, which is brought to the local market by the others. So Sulabh addressed this problem, built toilets for them in the villages, and manual scavenging was eliminated to a certain extent. It is still there, it's not yet over. Under the support and constant guidance from Sulabh, Usha visited the USA, Africa, Europe, and shared her inspiring life story with the people there. Because there are scavengers there also. They may be rich countries. They hide their potholes behind big buildings and various other things. The former Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jacinda Ardern, considered as a rock politician, entered the New Zealand's House of Representatives as its youngest member at the age of 28, and went on to become the 40th Prime Minister of the country. Jacinda Ardern was hailed for her skillful and successful response to COVID-19 pandemic and for containing the spread of virus with a hard-line zero COVID policy. New Zealand was one of the first countries to recover from COVID. Jacinda and a group of friends returned away from a cafe in Wellington because it had already reached its customer limit. Strict coronavirus prevention measures were implemented by her. January 2023, she announced a decision to step down as the Prime Minister. She went ahead with her social activities. On a lighter note, I would like to share a joke with you. A judge was interviewing, please Pay attention to this. Yes, the school is there. A judge was interviewing a woman regarding a pending divorce and asked her, what are the grounds of your divorce? What are the grounds of your divorce? She replied, about 4 acres and a nice little room in the middle of the property. The judge said, no, I mean what is the foundation in this case? She responded very confidently, it is made of concrete, brick and mortar. The judge again said, I mean, what are your relations like? She said, I have an aunt and uncle and my husband's parents. Please, he tried again. Is there any infidelity in your marriage? She said, yes. Both my son and daughter have stereo sets. The judge got frustrated and said, ma'am, does your husband ever beat you up? Does your husband ever beat you up? She said, yes. About twice a week, he gets up earlier than I do. Judge got fed up and asked, lady, why do you want to divorce? She replied, oh, I don't want to divorce. My husband does. He said he can't communicate with me. You know, ladies, we can think beyond the cup. The cup is so much we can think about it. We want it. This conversation shows the difference between men and women in their thinking, understanding, and communication. It doesn't mean they are fools, which means women think in a broader perspective and men lack communication skills. Women are more creative and thinking and understanding. Are men more intelligent than women? Think again. This question is for the boys. Think again. When the waitress asked a man if he wanted his pizza cut into 4 or 8 slices, the man said, 4 because I can't eat 8. My advice to women on International Women's Day is to be happy with a man. You must understand a lot and love him a little. You should never love your husband. I haven't done that. I don't know what it means. Seriously, I respect him. I cater to his needs. I don't know what love means. I don't know. Seriously. My husband hears me tell this in one word. For a man to be happy with a woman, you must love her a lot and not try to understand her at all because you can never do. You know one thing? God Himself does not even understand a woman, even today. That is why there are so many things in our life. You know, we are still multitasking. Things which God does, we are also doing it. It's not multitasking. Whether it is at home or in the office, on the roadside, in the marketplace, same thing. So God is everywhere. The same thing we are everywhere. Omnipresent. I think Socrates' advice to men on marriage is more relevant even today. I quote, my advice to you is get married. Boys, my advice to you is get married. If you find a good wife, you'll be happy. If not, you will become a philosopher. Unquote. On a serious note, I think it is pertinent for everyone to be aware of the provisions of human rights in general and the women's rights in particular, guaranteed under the Indian Constitution and several acts passed by the Parliament from time to time. I hope I'm not boring anybody over here. The Constitution guarantees equality before the law for all citizens under Article 14. Discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth is prohibited under Article 15, Section 1. It also empowers the state to make special provisions for women and children under Article 15, Section 3, Article 39, Part A of the Constitution guarantees equality of opportunity in matters of public employment. Article 16 prohibits discrimination on the grounds of religion, caste, race, sex, etc. in employment or appointment to any office under the state. Protection of Human Rights Act 1993 provides for protection of human rights. The National Commission for Women Act 1990 provides for the protection of women's rights. Indecent Representation of Women Prohibition Act 1989 prohibits indecent representation of women through advertisement or in publication. This is for the boys, so please be careful. Maternity Benefit Act 1861 regulates the employment of women for certain periods before and after childbirth and to provide maternity benefit. The Maternity Benefit Act 1961 and the Maternity Benefit Amendment Act 2019 provides all the maternity benefits available for a working woman in an organized sector and the amount of leave available to her. It also provides for paid leave in case of miscarriage. The Act also states that it is unlawful to discharge or dismiss a woman absent from work due to her pregnancy in accordance with the Act. Industrial Disputes Act 1947 provides for same wages and other facilities women workers and provisions of creches, feeding intervals, etc. at the workplace. Equal Remuneration Act, or known as ERA, 1976, states that the employer has to pay equal remuneration to men and women workers for the same work or work of a similar nature. The Companies Act 2013 states that every listed company, every public company having paid up share capital of rupees 100 crores or more, and every public company having a minimum turnover of rupees 300 crore or more makes provision for at least one woman director. I don't think many of our Indian companies are following this, especially the Adanis and the Ambanis and the Tatas. I don't think they have a director in their company. With regards to protection of human rights, the judgment of the Supreme Court in the historical decision of Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India. This is a very famous case. I'm sure my colleagues over here must have read it. It was always referred to every paper we answer, every paper. We had 6 subjects and each of the 6 subjects would refer to this particular case. Also popularly known as the personal liberty case, expanded the scope of Article 21 of the Constitution and changed the face of Indian polity and law. Maneka Gandhi, this was regarding her traveling out of India, for which she was denied the rights to travel out of India. This case is a landmark case for the interpretation of Article 21 of the Constitution of India that guarantee the right to life and personal liberty only against the arbitrary action of the executive and not from the legislative action. This case just turned up pages and extended the protection against legislative actions. This decision was delivered by a 7-judge bench of the Honorable Supreme Court on 25th January 1978 and marks the development of a new era with respect to implementation of fundamental rights guaranteed in the Constitution and in development in the concept of personal liberty. This is also another very famous case, most of you must have read it or heard about it. The Muhammad Ahmad Khan versus Shahbanu Begum and others, popularly known as the Shahbanu maintenance case, is seen as one of the legal milestones in battle for protection of rights against Muslim women. Let me tell you, Muslim women are the most unprotected lot amongst the women of India. And now triple talaq has come. They are fighting for hijab. I don't understand why hijab is considered to be a deterrent in getting education. I don't understand. Like, see, for example, my own self. I really wish I could do something when I do. In this case, the Supreme Court upheld the right to alimony and laid the ground for Muslim women's fight for equal rights in matters of marriage and divorce in regular courts. Finally, I conclude with the words of Margaret Thatcher, former Prime Minister of the UK, considered as the Iron Lady. Who is the Iron Lady of India? A little louder, please. Not so. If you want something said, ask a man. If you want something done, ask a woman. Because a man can't do it. He can't search for his purse. He can't see his handkerchief. He doesn't know where his slippers are. Right? And you boys, Amma, nan okay, Amma. Amma, nan t-shirt karsayla, Amma. ಎಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟಿದೆಯೋ ಅಂತ ತಂಗಿನ ಬೈಯೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಅಕ್ಕನ ಬೈಯೋದು ಅಲ್ವಾ? In case the young girls here, if any man in your life tries to ruin you, take it up as a challenge. Don't go against him. Take it up as a challenge and do it in your own way. You know, the winner doesn't do different things. The winner does the same thing differently. So, happy Women's Day to all. Happy 364 International Women's Day to all. But remember that we are not creators. So, respect them in every way. Your mother, your sister, your classmate, your wife, your daughter, your mother-in-law, your sister-in-law, all the women in your life. Please do respect. You would not have been here if it was not for them. They would not have been here if God had not divided His creating properties with the women. You know, He was tired of creating too many atoms. So He created thieves to create atoms. So He gave us the duty. Anyway, thank you, Lakshmi. Thank you once again, all of you. Thank you for having me here. And once again, celebrate yourself in the morning and before going to bed. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. It was very inspiring. I now request Ms. Deepa to address all of us. Namaskaram. Respected First Lady Dr. Andhra Pradesh, my co-awardees, management of Malaysian Women's Association, the faculty, staff, and my dear students. I have actually already given you a very long session last time that I was here to inaugurate your Women's Council. So I'll just make my speech very brief and short. Today is an International Women's Day, but this day is just not for today.
because every day that we women have to be bold, independent, multi-skilled and passionate in what we do. There's nothing that we cannot excel. And I just have a quote from Swami Chinmayananda, because we have the many folks here. He says, women, they are unquestioned queens of their homes, the divine mothers of their society, mistress of their world, to whom, in a loyalty motivated by love, tempered by consideration, honeyed by sympathy and devotion, sweetened by understanding, the men folk pay their homage. So that is how Swami Chinmayananda respected woman, and he looked at her as the Shakti Swarupi, the mother goddess. So thank you for so much for honoring me as a woman achiever here today. Thank you so much. I request Ms. Malini. Address the gathering.
Crocodiles and my dear sweet little children here. I will not talk what the lady governor spoke, not what Bible. I will just talk what really everybody has to do in their own lives. Nobody is less a woman or a man. That's my thought. I am sharing my thoughts. I am not sharing anybody's quote unquote. Everybody has got an inherent strength and weakness. Be it a man, be it a woman. We need to just tickle those inherent strengths and weaknesses. Work on your weaknesses. Make your weaknesses your strengths. Maybe a man, maybe a woman. It is not that men are also happy in their lives. They have their own issues with their spouses. Not all women are happy. They also have their own issues with the spouse of the men. Life is only a compromise. It's a compromise. So every man needs support of the woman, maybe daughter, maybe mother-in-law, maybe sister. Equally the women. Equally the women. The women also need to respect the husband, the father-in-law, the father, the brother. That is how they live. And this is what is our culture. Why the Indians are like this today? That should still be our today. Many of the foreigners imbibe us, imbibe our culture. They see, and they see us. They try to learn about us. Probably your yogas, your working styles. Probably your focus on certain things, the way you handle, probably your culture of eating your food, your appetite. We don't eat junk. Now our children are taking junk. A lot. My Kannada is very bad. Do not take hands. Sometimes if I use, don't mistake me. We are also going to the junk. But go back, go for 15 days, 20 days for an outing. Go back to your house. That is the feeling you have, that is our food. Equally, I can just tell you what women need to do. Because it's a women's day, I don't want to talk much about the other things. What is our strength, what is our weakness? We are a power ourselves. Most of them are introverts in their own lives. They feel very insecure or shy to express happiness, pain, anything in their lives. They feel, are you okay to that? Can I discuss this? Can I tell this? I have something in my heart to do. But okay, my father may feel bad. My husband may feel bad. My boss may feel bad. Let me work for him. This is what is in our minds 99.99%. Leave 0.1% like me. Forget it. Yes, there are people who are looking bored, work out, and I don't think there is something different. What happens? There is a very marginal difference between a women handling the society or their workplace or their home place, any care they are working at, or any job or any assignment they have on hand. If a woman talks with an authority and says, boss, this can't be done like this, or my dear, this can't be done like this, a man looks in two ways. Some may feel it's an arrogance. Some may feel it's an assertiveness. It is the way you look at it. You are right. What you're telling is right. The way you're telling is right. Probably, God has given us a pitch, which makes the variance there. It's a hairline difference. It's only a hairline difference. If you tell, God, you can't look like this. Yeah, she's fine. But you can't look like this. She's telling. It's all what within us. And sometimes you have to say a no, please tell me a no. You should have the conviction. Ladies, you have to have the conviction to say a no when it is really necessary. Just don't go into that. Because that split of second. The split of second is the only time for you. If you really have to have a good life, there is a way you need to present yourself, there is a way you need to put your point across. That's what I call assertiveness or arrogance in toning. The second thing is, if you have to tell it, please do tell it. Third thing is, never ever a lady try to bring the other lady down. There is something which we feel. I know that is a women sort of a feel. It's designed. Nobody can change it. But we have to work on it. Even in your workplace, even in your home front, you have that feeling. The men don't have it. It's competitiveness. The men don't have it. Oh, Anna, yes. And we try to support them, but we don't do that. We do support our fraternity. Let's do it. Let's appreciate the other person if they are doing a good job. Let's elevate them, give a helping hand to them so that they are there. We will not talk of men today at all. What they will let them do. They will support us. I will tell you, we are today standing here. Yes, there are two reasons. One is we are fighting. And this fight started in 1800s, not in India, abroad. Your own MLA intake. Some ladies wanted to make a change and the MLA is here. Yes or no? And all they do not for you that you are still continuing. The women have been united together. The committee after committee after committee is continuing it. So the women have been keeping it going. And I congratulate MLA for doing that and I beg you to continue. Why not ladies are in the entire India? Take your own committee. I did not tell you here, do some association, keep an NGO, do all that. Within your 4 friends, 10 friends. That one word now is probably you will not be able to solve the problem. But that one confidence will give her the entire energy in the life for her to stand upon herself and face whatever she says. Can we do that as ladies for ourselves? Definitely yes. Ladies का voice ही नहीं है यार. Lady बहुत कम है यार लोगों में. और वैसे. And the ladies here, you are not supporting yourself here. I see hand raising.
And I want the ladies' voice, not the girls' voice. Hello, hello. That's good, that's good. See, this is where. See, why these voices are, it keeps you remembering. It's not that I'm just telling you something. It keeps remembering you. Something suddenly you will not, there was a woman. Then, I think that daddy did something like this. Something little like this. These are the small, small things which you carry back home. And if there is anything which you people feel that, yes, we need to sit and discuss, there's nobody for you. Take my number, you're always welcome, we can sit, we can discuss. There's nothing impossible in this world that we cannot solve. It's your intent, so please carry home this intent today, on the Women's Day, all the women here. And thank you all the men, you have been changing a lot and a lot and a lot. You have been supporting the women. I cannot, if I go back to my grandfather's days and earlier days, yes. The grandfather was going that side, we used to run like this. Today is a day where we put our hand on hand with our father and grandfather and son and grandson and say, they are party here. And thank you all for that. And we request you to give your extended support and give all the young boys also. They will be growing men. All the support and all the strength to your women at home, maybe sister, maybe your mother, take care of everybody so that we make a society. We need not celebrate this Women's Day like this. We will be very glad we are equals. Okay? Thank you all for giving this opportunity.
I request Josna ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Samira and she's on stage. I won't be speaking much because I'm supposed to play the violin a little bit. So I'll let my violin speak. And whatever has to be conveyed, these ladies have already conveyed. But I want to speak a little bit about my profession. Originally, but my main profession, I'm a nephrologist, but I'm also having another dual profession of being a musician, violinist. We speak about gender bias, equality, women's equality, all of this kind of in technology, in every other field is coming up. But one thing I want to create awareness, this I also spoke on BBC Berlin actually. In South India, the traditional South Indian music system is Carnatic music, you all know about that. Even today, there is gender bias. Say, in 2002, not medieval age or something, it's not 16th century, 15th century, I had to go to the stage and return back. They asked me to go out of the stage because I was a lady and the person, the villain is there, they didn't want to perform with a lady. Even just 20 years, and even now, 2023 also, this is happening. And men, if it is another case, a percussionist doesn't want to play with a lady violinist or doesn't want to accompany a lady singer. And vice versa. A singer, if he is a male, he doesn't want lady accompanies. Yes, this is also happening, but it's very painful that even in this age, we speak of women equality. This is happening in South Indian Carnatic music. I am trying to speak about this in so many platforms, no use. They say, madam, you have to sue, then you have to do that whole. But okay, to sue, madam, you are lawyers, you need some proof, right? This happens intrinsically. Who is going to write, say, I don't want you as my musician on stage because you are a lady? No one is going to write it. So this problem continues eternally it's going to happen. And the irony of that is one of the singers, male singers, he started, you call it as this Uga Boga, like Prananda Rasa, these are padyas, we come with them, like ad-lib, you call it as ad-lib. He started with what is this, Yakra Manasti Pujyante Ramante Tatra Devata. This is a verse from Manusmriti, and then he says, where women are honored, divinity blossoms there.
he started with this and a Kriti of Devi, Mama Sada Janani in Kannada. And then just before that he said, no ladies in the So this is happening even now. But then I also heard it speak of women, with the window of women, there is no word. Woman has to be a good wife, good mother, good daughter. But then I also wanted to add that anything bad, a bad child is always a mother's child. That love credit is also, and just because you are a lady or not a girl, you are not supposed to go and pay such this. So I took a challenge 2004, and I'm going to stop accompanying these people, these males, who are so against women, and I started my own fusion band, so that I will reach it to the masses, to masses. So I have literally taken into remote parts like some Finnish village in Finland, northern part of Norway, and then even India, remote places. So I have my own band, so I said I'm not going to be a subordinate to these people. I'm going to come up with my own. Okay, whether it is Carnatic violin solo or fusion, I'm going to do it on violin. And of course, the instrument I've chosen, violin. What is violin called? Queen of instruments. King is piano, violin is the queen of instruments. And in the Philharmonic Orchestra, if you see out of 100 musicians, 50 are violinists. So that is the queen's dominant. So this challenge is that please spread this, what is happening now in Carnatic, South Indian, not in North Indian Hindustani system, this is not happening actually. Not much, or maybe in a small scale which we are not aware, but this is still happening now in South Indian music system. Thank you so much. I won't take much of the time. Thanks again. And this kind of honor is a big responsibility on us to practice more and come up and serve the musical community. Thank you so much.
I don't want to take much. I'm happy to share space with Samira ma'am and other relatives and others. And I'm doing counseling the students as well as the parents on education part. And here also the women cross the stage to listen my speech of women. So apart from that, first, I would like to wish everyone Happy Women's Day. I'm very eager to come here. I would like to thank Lions Club and management to invite me here. See, after having 13 years of teaching experience, I have started my own startup. It's overseas education. Actually, since 4 years I was trying to start something. I was telling to my husband that I want to start something, I want to do by my own. He was telling that, no, you can't do it. Business is not easy. There are so many tensions, headaches, you can't handle. You are straightforward women, you can't handle the people in the society. Then when you are handling, why can't you handle? I want to start. Then I started. Of course, behind this, my father's support always will be there. But the same father, when I completed diploma, I said I want to do BTech. He said, I am educating your brother, I cannot afford you. I have some property to give you as a dowry. I said, with dowry I can't survive. I can survive with education. Then my father sold us the property and he educated me. I'm not against the men, but I want an independent woman. We never ever grow in a comfortable zone. Something should happen in our life to to reach somewhere. Every woman is beautiful and talented. We need to find out where we are good in that. Every woman should work, may not be for money, but for self-respect. It doesn't mean that those who are sitting home, they're not having, but what I mean is I think you can understand. So I counsel the students, girls especially, I say that you should be having a clarity what you want to do. Until and unless you don't have a clarity, everyone will give the suggestions to you. So what you want to become and what you want to study, you should have a clarity. See, till the death, all the women will experience many things. This situation will say that no, we should not behave like that. But in other situation, will be different. So we have to face all the things, but still we should be bold, we should be confident. Women should wear confidence as a jewelry. And we should not show our fearless in front of the person. So I learned many things and since I'm still learning and I have to achieve many things. That is my aim. Thank you for giving this opportunity. I would like to address students when they are available. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
I'll now request Ms. Vicky to propose the vote of thanks.
Violin.
This is slight change. I request all the guests to be a part of the audience. We have a slight small surprise for all of you.
Pursuing my interests independently, and I am happily married for 26 years without any conflicts or money. And also I decided that when I'm 40, I will have to quit my corporate and only focus on arts, promoting art and culture. And so I'm more I've been a performer also, but now my focus is more into teaching and choreography. So I will be presenting a Devi Stuti during Women's Day. This is a composition of Sri Kanjavur Shankar. This is a theme it is set in 4 dragons and Arudas, and this is composed for dance by Shrimati Shweta Prasad from Hyderabad, and it is choreographed.
Yeah, I request you to really keep silent so that it will be heard. It's quite feeble, but just any choice? Any choice? Yeah. Okay, I think a bit of a, okay, legitimately. So, Mahamati Jesus to be again daily, video of daily. I'll play the video of daily to this. This is the color. Yeah? Okay, a bit of everything. 2 minutes. Popular film songs? Who's there? See, you will get this now. Actually, the original song, so when I played this particular one. should come in a full band with the drums and thing, and then should be a music show for us. First April actually I'm doing a Carnatic concert here, pure Carnatic concert. Lakshmi Madam is organized. But I'll keep you posted of my fusion shows. So you will have a full effect.
So we go from Vinay to Jagara.
Actually, recently I have come up with, I am developing this orchestra called Bangalore String Ensemble. Only strings like violin, viola, cello, double bass. You have seen the bigger ones. So I am trying to pull in a lot of girls who can play cello and double bass. Even in our country, these instruments are not to be played by ladies. That is the myth. So I am trying to get these girls out of this, and we have an orchestra every Wednesday we practice. So we are developing that. We want to come and perform here. Oh, Bhagirath, okay, fine. Mother's one song.
sometime.
Okay, you want to clap? So we will not we will clap. It's 2, 4 or 8, but this is in 7. 1, 2, 1, 2, Okay, I'll come back. I'll definitely come back and I'll tell you. So I'll end with Vande Mataram? Yes.
I speak for everybody when I say next week we have to watch two wonderful artists live. And we're very fortunate to thank you, Rachel ma'am and Deepa ma'am, for gracing us with your wonderful performances. And I like to invite you to propose a vote of thanks.
A very good evening to one and all present here. On behalf of the management, principal, staff and students of MLA Academy of Higher Learning, I deem it a great honor and privilege to thank our chief guest of today's program, Srimati Samida Nazim Madam, Honorable Lady Commander of Andhra Pradesh, for her gracious presentation. I would now like to thank our guest of honor, Dr. Jyotsna Shrikant Madam, musician, composer, artistic director of London International Arts Festival, UK and the Buddha Foundation, Bangalore. I also extend my sincere thanks to Ms. Deepa Narayan, Shashindran Madam, Kuchipudi Excellent and Life Trustee, Kuchipudi Parampara Foundation Trust, Bangalore. I also thank Ms. Malini Madam, DGM, Canada Bank, Bengaluru West, for being with us today. I take this opportunity to thank Ms. Kalyani Yalamanchi Madam, Founding and Managing Director, What Next Services Education. I heartily thank Srimati Shailata Srinivas Madam, President of Malaysian Ladies Association, and Srimati Kavita Krishna Prasad, Vice President, for being with us today. I extend my heartfelt thanks to Srimati Lakshmi Madam, Honorable Secretary, Malaysian Ladies Association, for joining us today. I also thank Uma Srinivas Madam, Treasurer, Malaysian Ladies Association, for her presence to our program. My heartfelt thanks to the management committee members and all the sister institutions for joining us on this occasion today. Thank you. A special thanks to Mr. Nature sir for his wonderful photography and Mr. Pawan sir for his technical support. Last but not least, I thank admin staff, support staff and my dear students for actively participating in today's International Women's Day celebration. Thank you all once again. And yes, happy International Women's Day to all the incredible women out there. Shine on not just today but every day. Thank you. See you all next time.
IT has been arranged for all staff members in the quadrangle and the students in C5. We will now all stand up for the national anthem and take it. Janagana Adinayaka Jayate Bharata Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindhu Gujarat Maratha Dravida Uttara Banga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchala Jala Vitaranga Tava Shubha Name Jage Tava Shubha Ashisha Mage Gare Tava Jaya Janagana Mangala Dayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidhata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He Bolo Bharat Mata Ki Jai
Next.